talk about this big sell-off we just received, like the last 4 hours, something like that, right? 4 to 6 hours. So it is a, we kind of got a big volume. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about Ripple XRP holding strong, just about 3,000 to 3,200. And we're also going to talk about Ethereum, Litecoin, NEO, EOS, XRP, and all of them, right? So basically the top 10 coins, right? So if you can hear me, just let me know, so I can keep going. So the sell-off is kind of severe. As you can see, like we dropped from like almost like what 10.7 down to 94. I think the lowest is 94. So because as I'm making this live stream, we're still dropping. Okay, we're still dropping. So we're not seeing any sign of reversal yet. That's a monthly chart. So the lowest we're expecting BTC to drop, if you guys are following the channel, we're expecting as low as 8,800, right? When BTC was 13. So we said like we're gonna get a stop just about 10K and then a push back up to like 10.8. We did that exactly. So but we couldn't get a support right around like 99 to 97, right? Again, right? Because we were expecting another drop down to 99 to 97, but that support line couldn't hold, right? So they just dumped the market. So let's see how we're gonna be able to reverse very shortly, right? Because as long as we don't break 8,800 and keep going down, we're still on a bull market. Even though the monthly gonna be bearish, right? The monthly gonna be bearish, but we got like two more weeks. Okay, we got 2 more weeks, and then we got 1 million trading volume. So even if this volume is split in half with some buying pressure and selling pressure, we're gonna get like we could be going back up at least to like 10.1 to 10.2 in that range. Okay, and probably could get some rejection, but at least like try to get back up like to 10.2 to 10.1 to 10.2, right? So let's take a look at the daily time frame. But before we go to the daily, the ultimate target for this month is to close at 11.7. So the target like to close on this month is not even like 14 or 20. So if you guys have been following like since the beginning of the month, we said like we just need to close above like 11.7 to 12K at the max. All right, so it's not hard to do right now. So let's take a look at the daily, and then we're going to talk about the volume, because even though we're getting a big sell-off on the monthly, right? I mean on the daily. Okay, even though we're getting a big sell-off on the daily, we still got like 3 more hours to go, right? We still got 3 more hours. And then we've been anticipating this drop to like 8,800 at the most, right? 8,800. And then we're going to take a look at why we anticipating 8,800. So even though we're getting a big sell-off. All right. So hey, what's up, Mike? J Mart. All right, so let's take a look at the 4 hour volume before I forget, because it is incredible, guys. So yesterday we said like don't FOMO, right? Don't FOMO, because as soon as we got to 11, we anticipated like BTC the most we could have get, like BTC could have get to is at 11.2 to 11.4 at the most, right? When BTC was like I think 10.9, right? We said like we could get to 11.2 to 11.4 at the most. So we anticipated this drop, and then this move to the upside is not a move to be pushing up to the upside. It is not a move to a bullish move. So we anticipated a drop, but this drop is very severe. Okay, it is severe. It is very severe. It is bad. So let's take a look at the volume first of all. Okay, you take a look at the volume. It is incredible, right? So the volume we got right now, it is almost like on the 4 hour. That's a 4 hour. We got almost let's see. That's 10,000. No, it must be Bitstamp. Take a look at it. Because Binance, you can get 10,000 trading volume in an hour. so you take a look at the volume we got in this area. Like it is almost 35,000 trading volume. So last time we got such a volume was I think 26, right? That was the initial drop. We got like 47,000 trading volume. So if the selling pressure continues, we most likely, we're not gonna get 40,000 trading volume the next 3 hours, definitely. But this one is very significant, and you always want to see your initial drop. Okay, your initial drop right, just by this area, and your final drop to be matching. Okay, they don't have to be the same exact selling pressure, but you know, at least, you know, you want to see like a, excuse me, you want to see at least, you know, a capitulation move. Okay, that's what we just did. Okay, so it is a good sign. If you take a look at it that way, it is a good sign. Even if you go back to the previous corrections, you can see like every time BTC is dropping, you're going to receive a big volume, and before we reverse, we're going to see like a big volume, right, selling pressure again. Okay, you take a look at this area, we got almost like let's see, on the 4 hour we got 20,000, right, 20,000 in this area. You know, we ended up the we ended the selling pressure with also another 20,000. So it is incredible, but you know, it doesn't mean like we're going to be reversing. We've seen some good sign of reversal pattern. Okay, we're not at 8,800. You guys remember we talked about 8,800 like since the 9th, right? Since like July 9th, we say like we could go as low as 8,800. It's going to be severe, guys. So you just gotta like protect your capital and not, you know, expect like, you know, BTC to be pushing back up like to 14K, like, you know, in the next 2 days or 4. So we said this move gonna be severe. We said it like since BTC was like on the second also, right? Second, when we first got this move, right? We say like this move gonna replicate this move exactly. Okay, so if you've been following the channel at least the last, you know, last 2 weeks, you know, you got to remember that, right? So the volume is incredible, but we got a good sign of reversal pattern right now, a reversal signal. It is not a reversal sign, but it is a reversal signal. All right, so let's take a look at the weekly time frame right now before we go back to the lower time frame. No blood yet. Yes, XRP is staying strong, so that's a good sign. At least at 3,000, right? So we take a look at the weekly. We anticipating at least 500 to 600,000 trading volume. So we already got like roughly 167, right? So it is most likely going to close at 170 in that range, right? Which is roughly 80,000 trading volume a day. So you're looking at it, that's, you know, that's a lot. Okay, that's a lot. So what can you expect BTC to do for the next 4 days? Okay, till like Sunday. So it is going to be hard. Okay, it is not going to be easy, but if like BTC is able to you know, give us this reversal pattern, okay, on the weekly before Sunday, it is very possible we could go as low as 8,800 and reverse back before Sunday. It is very possible. Okay, it is very possible. So we could see like this reversal pattern. It doesn't have to be green. It can be green or red, right? This reversal pattern on the weekly. So so we anticipating like BTC to be very volatile this month. At least the last 2 weeks at least, right? We said like BTC going to be very volatile. So, and if you're not, you know, ready for this volatility, stay on the sideline, okay? Because it is going to be very, very volatile. All right, it is going to be very volatile. So if you're not familiar with but if you're not ready for this volatility, just wait till August, guys. Just wait till August, because you don't want to lose any money within this correction. So we said it like as soon as we started to drop from 14K, you don't want to lose any money within this correction. All BTC is doing just correcting, right? It is all correction. So you take a look at this body candle. That's what we're looking for, all right, for the rest of the week before Sunday. It doesn't matter if this body, you know, this body candle is like small or big or red. It doesn't matter. We just want BTC to reverse back up and close above, like, you know, as close above like 11. It's not going to be easy to close above 11, but we can get back up like at least like, you know, to 10,200, right, in that range. So keep that in mind. So the weekly we're looking for 10,000, 10,400 in that range to close, at least to give us some sort of a reversal pattern, because we got a lot of volume to be coming in, guys. We got a lot of volume to be coming in for the rest of the week. Okay, and if this volume, the rest of this 500,000 volume going to be selling pressure, we could be coming back down and retest like even 7,000. Okay, so even 7,000. So but it'll look bad on the monthly. It'll look bad. It would look bad BTC going back down to 7,000. Let's take a look at the monthly so I can show you what I'm talking about. So the monthly, if you take a look at the monthly, the previous month open was actually like 85, right? So going below like the previous month, like almost like 50% of the previous month. So we're already 50% of the previous month. So coming back down to you know 7,000, 7,500, you would be looking like going close to like the previous month low. So that's very bearish. Okay, it is very bearish. So if that's the case, like the next reversal pattern we get up, like if like we get back up like to a 9K, I would like, you know, just call it for a bear market and wait for lower numbers. All right, wait for lower numbers. So but hopefully we're not gonna get 7K this month. Okay, hopefully we're not gonna get it, but if we get 7K, we're still gonna reverse back up to 995, up to 10,000. But it doesn't mean it's gonna be the bull market, because it is gonna be like a signal of another bear market. We just have to keep that in mind, guys. I'm very bullish because the correction is not over yet. We still haven't broke 8,800 and closing below 8,800 so far, which is our max target since like 14K. We expected like BTC to drop as low as 8,800. As long as we don't close below 8,800, we're still like on a bull market. We're still on a bull market. All right. All right. So okay, let's move on to the lower time frame and take a look at the the structure we've been looking for. So the structure we've been looking for, guys, is still in play. We said it, a flat correction. This zigzag is nothing but a flat correction, and it is gonna last night I forgot to mention it, like I showed you guys a zigzag is a 335, right? A 335, just like this. Okay, you're gonna get this move. Okay, you're gonna get this move just like what we're getting right now, and then you know the wave, the corrective wave is gonna be 3, right? You're gonna get 3, and then you're gonna get 5. All right, so we're still in play. Like I mean, I forgot to mention it yesterday when I said like we didn't know like if like we got 5 wave or not. You know, if you guys go back and watch it, it's just like I just completely forgot to mention it. But this wave, you know, we could be anticipating this one, even though like we still anticipating like 8,800 at the most, but a 335, it is correct. Like if you go back and watch my previous live stream, we said you know, it's not even a secret. A flat correction is a 335. You can find it on Google, YouTube, it, whatever. A flat correction. Okay, the rule is 335, and BTC is respecting the market structure. It's not like BTC is moving randomly. So you have to understand that it is not like BTC, these prices are just moving randomly. So it might be random to you because you're not familiar with the market, you're not familiar with these structures, you're not familiar with the volume and everything else. But it is not random, guys. It is not random. It is not random, like, because you know, like if it was random, we wouldn't be able to analyze this correction like 2 weeks ago, guys. 2 weeks ago we said like BTC, not even 3 weeks ago we said BTC gonna be making this move. 3 weeks ago, guys. So it is not random. We're still in play. The bull market is still in play. I still believe we're gonna be pushing back up very shortly, but we need some confirmation. Okay, we need some confirmation. So you take a look at the count. You take a look at the count, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So it's not time to be it's not time to play with some Elliott wave. You got your 5 waves, and then just play it, and then not to spend too much time in it, because it is a clear 5 waves. Okay, it is a clear 5 waves. All right, so you're looking for this move to be completed, but you don't know how long it's gonna, I mean how low it is gonna go. But we already targeted a 1-to-1 extension, so we know how low we could be going. Okay, we already got support from 80% pullback, not pullback, but a 80% extension of this move. We already got a big support. We anticipated this move, guys. We anticipated this 97 to 98. We anticipated it up to 10-1, and then go, I mean up to I mean 97 to 98, we anticipated, and then we went back up like to 10.8 exactly. We anticipated it. Now we, you know, getting back to the going down to our final wave. Okay, that's our final wave, because market doesn't move on a straight line. This is a straight line. Okay, you might not see it, but it is a straight line. It is a straight line because it is a 5-way structure. A 5-way structure is nothing but, you know, a straight line. If you look at it in 3D, don't just say like it is not a straight line. So you have to understand like what we're talking about. All right, it means like it is one way, it has to go this way, and it is going this way, so it has to change direction. Okay, the direction it is going to be changing, that's going to make the difference now. Okay, it is going to make the difference. All right, the type of wave we're going to be making to go to the upside going to define which, you know, if like we're going to be in a bear market or not. Okay, it is going to define if like we're going to be on a bear market or not. So because we talked about it, like we still got another chance to go back up to like a 13-14 range. It all depends like our endpoint in this range, if like we're going to get down to like 8800 or not. All right, so but we're going to take a look at, see how far we're going to go after we take a look at the RSI, because it is incredible how the weekly RSI, you know, resemble the weekly RSI back in 2018 bull market. All right, so we could get this move to the upside and drop back down, right, and then get the final wave. So this correction got a long way, but BTC has never done this move like WXY XZ, right? It never done it, so I'm not expecting it. It is just an option. Okay, it is optional, but it is something to keep in mind. Just like we said like BTC could be dropping as low as 8800. If like you're not ready for those moves, you're just gonna, you know, you're just gonna be like we're in a bear market. But we anticipated every single move in this area. Every single move, okay, was anticipated. Every single move, okay, every correction. All right, whenever you get a 5-way correction, we talked about it last time, you're gonna get a 3-way move to the upside at least. Okay, you're gonna get a 3-way move to the upside. All right, at least, right? So either we're gonna get a 3-wave to the upside, or we're gonna double bottom and then just get the curve wave to the upside and then continue the bull market. You're not even gonna have time to count like 5, 6, 7, 8 waves. It's just gonna be like this. Okay, it is just gonna be like this because we're on the bull market. All BTC is doing is just correcting and continuing, correcting and going up, correction, push, correction, push. That's all, man. It is nothing. So but until we don't close below 8800 and down, the bulls still in control. Okay, they're still in control, but for the short term, the bears in control right now. So let me take a look at the chart room very shortly. Hey, what's up, Neil? Alt season gonna start soon, guys. We're gonna go to 0. Hope not, man. Hey, what's up, 2X? What's up, Jmont? RD? Irritator? Alright, guys, so keep that in mind, guys. We already got our 5-way structure, and this 5-way structure cannot be longer than I don't see like this wave to be longer than any of the previous wave. So the most we're gonna get, let's see how long this wave is. Okay, so an extension of this wave, it is already let's see, so it has to make sense, guys. Market doesn't move like this. So yesterday we talked about it. Market doesn't move like this. Okay, it doesn't move like this. So it moves most of the time like this. All right, like this. So and then you're gonna get your correction like what BTC is doing right now. Okay, gonna get this correction and this one, right, and we could get this one and push back up. So keep that in mind. So you take a look at, let's take a look at the extension of this move, because we're gonna be calling again a bull market as long as we get a reversal pattern, a 10 to 15% move from BTC, and then we all gonna get excited. You know, I said it last night, don't get too excited. All right, no, let's not get too excited. Let's not get too excited. All right, we're already at 80%, right? Exactly at 80% of the first wave. Okay, what I mean 80% of the first wave. So BTC is respecting the whole market structure, guys. So this first wave, this first drop from 13K, guys, we called it 2 weeks ago. Do not, you know, go over 13K, and then target was 11K. All right, so this move, this entire move, right? You know, the current move is 80% of the previous move. The first wave, 13K to 11K. Right now, it is exactly at 80%. It is not a coincidence, guys. It is not a coincidence. So this is live, all right? It is live. It is not a recorded video, all right? So you take a look at it. This fib level, this blue line, okay? BTC came exactly and get some rejection at this area. So the most we're gonna expect, right? 1-to-1 extension of that move, it is gonna be roughly at 88 to 89. So we still got like some fib extension to rely on, and hopefully as soon as we get to that area, the volume gonna show up, because we got a good sign already, guys. We got a good sign. The volume is big on the 4-hour, and then the volume matches the first sell-off from the 26th, that first 4-hour sell-off of like a 14K down to like a, let's see, almost like 14K, guys. Like, because as soon as we started dropping, target was 10.7, guys. So that was on the come on, okay, this on the 26th, right? Just about the same time, guys. Noon. It's almost like same exact time on the 26th. The same exact time, right? Right around like a noon and you know, 4 p.m. right? 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. That's the same exact time we got the same exact sell-off. So it's not a coincidence, guys. It is not a coincidence. So it is most likely coordinated. This guy went and take lunch. After lunch, they dumped the market. All right. So, but let's take a look at the weekly. The weekly RSI is looking incredible, guys. So our best bet right now is the weekly RSI. So you take a look at the weekly RSI. It is incredible. We got this corrective move, so you have to respect it. Okay, we could break it right lower and push back up, because if you go back to 2017, right, we got the same move on the first wave to the upside, right? The first wave back in 2017. You take a look at this wave. This I showed you guys the other day, like even before we get this correction, I showed you like you take a look at this wave, right? I'm gonna circle it for you. All right, just pay attention to this wave. Okay, pay attention to this wave. All right, if you go on our current state, what do you see? You see the same exact wave. Okay, we're seeing the same exact wave. I'm not panicking at all, because every single move BTC is doing, it has done it before. Okay, every single move. It's just up to you to find this pattern. It is just up to you. Like, you just have to go deep into the market, find the pattern, be ready for this correction, be ready for your volume, and then be ready for the sell-off too. So you gotta be ready for this, man. You gotta be ready. So like we said yesterday, don't FOMO, guys, and protect your money. The #1 rule in the market, you know, is to protect your money. Okay, as long as you got, you know, your capital, your money, you're gonna be playing. All right, as long as you got some money, you're gonna be playing. All right, so keep that in mind. So no FOMO. All right, and the market doesn't stay constant. It is always moving. Okay, these numbers always moving, whether it is like 10,000 or 5,000, it doesn't matter. All right, it is always gonna be moving, and our goal should be like our percentage gain, not like how much BTC costs. Because if BTC is like 100,000, and then, you know, you're able to, you know, accumulate BTC at 100,000, it doesn't matter. You're still accumulating. 10% is 10%. All right, depending on your capital, 10% is 10%, right? So 100% is 100%. So just take a look at it that way. But going back to the structure of the weekly, it is incredible. You can see these two moves, guys. So we have to complete this move. We have to complete it, and then if you take your fib level, let's try to take our fib level and see. So you take 1-to-1 extension from the top to the first bottom, not the very the end of the wave, but the first correction, and then you try to match it right around this area. Okay, you got 1-to-1 extension. So we got so much similarity. It is almost 1-to-1 extension, not quite yet. So but it means we're gonna drop further. Okay, so but not quite yet. It is almost at 1-to-1 extension or something. We didn't, like, you know, we got like maybe 5% short, not even 2% short. So we could be in, if like we got a support from this 1-to-1 extension, and this 1-to-1 extension rely also like on the previous support on the R side. Okay, these supports, right? So let's see how we're going to be able, all right, this is not the circle guy, but let's see how we're going to be able to stay in this range for the next couple of weeks, right? Because that's a weekly time frame, so we have to stay in this range. Okay, we have to stay in this range, and we could be making this pattern, all right, this pattern at the bottom. Okay, it's gonna look ugly now. It's gonna look ugly if that's the case, which means we're gonna have to go back up and drop back down and push. Okay, if that's the case, we're gonna have to push back up, but we don't know how far yet, so we just have to wait for the correction. Okay, wait for the volume and push back up. It might not necessarily has to be this way. It could be a smaller correction, right? A smaller correction, but it is just like so. But like, let's say I mean, I want it to be small. I mean, I want it to be small personally, but if like you want to be fair, you're gonna say like, okay, it is gonna you know, push back up and drop further down. Okay, just to be fair. If like let's say I just want to be constant and stay with the structure we're talking about, we could be pushing back up, right, and then drop further and push higher. All right, so it means like we still got a chance to go back 10K and then drop back down to 8,800. So the correction might not be over if like that's the case. All right, so sometimes what you want and what the chart is telling you is too different, but you just have to be constant. All right, I don't want it to look like this because it means we're gonna re-drop it. But if that's the case, it means we're gonna drop down to 88, or you know, and see. But let's go back to the lower time frame. Let's talk about the stochastic, because the stochastic is quite very interesting also, and we haven't paid attention to the stochastic recently. Hey, what's up, Peter? I didn't hey, we're going to talk about XRP, RB. We're going to talk about XRP. XRP is looking interesting, but BTC is still in the show. It doesn't matter if BTC is going up or going down. BTC is still in the show. So we're going to talk about XRP, but let's just focus because most people are panicking right now, and then I don't think like we should be panicking, because we talked about this like 2 weeks ago, guys. So when during this live stream, guys, you got to remember, okay, during these live streams, it's not recorded, it is live. Okay, it is live stream. So the weekly is not looking good at all right now. It is not looking good. So in order to stay bullish, okay, we have to push back, okay, because we cannot let the weekly drop down this far. Okay, we cannot close like this. It's not gonna look good at all for the like if like you're not familiar with a bull market, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be looking good at all. But going back to let's see, like, let's go back to 2014, 2015, okay, 2016, 2016 we got this drop. Okay, 2016 we got this drop. So so it is not a big deal. The weekly is dropping. That's the first initial push to the upside, right? That was March. Let's see when we started the bull market. I think that was August 2016. We bottomed right around, let's see, it is freezing. All right, so just right around this area of August 2015, right, August 2015, we basically got the same move like back in August 2015. If you really pay clear attention, we got the same move. Okay, August 2015, we got this move. Okay, we got this move, and then we came back down to this area. So it is not a big deal. We're coming back down to coming back down to this area. It is the same exact move, guys. It is the same exact move. So it is the same exact move. So, but coming back down to this area on the weekly, it might not means like we're gonna be dropping, like, because our side could be dropping down and price could be staying flat. All right, so our side could be dropping and price could be staying flat. So let's take a look at how price was looking back then. Okay, you can see this area. Okay, our side was we got this drop down to this area, like, but the price was relatively just making a correction. And then if you go back, let me just show you. Okay, in this area, price did not drop. Price just made the same move we're making right now. Made the same move we're making right now. Oops. Let's go back. So we got a lot of similarity in terms of correction and then indicators. If you like pay clear attention and not to be too bullish or bearish, you can not predict but analyze the chart like correctly and not be with no bias. All right, no bias. Okay, for some reason this is annoying me. All right, so okay, we got the same correction within right around the same area, in this area. Okay, we got the same correction in this area. So this correction was a flat correction also. You just have to look at it carefully, like, you know, depend how you look at it, but it is a correction. Okay, it is a correction. It is not quite flat, but it is a correction. Yeah, it is not a flat correction, but it is a correction. Yes, it is a flat correction actually. All right, so you got the same correction. You got 3 wave down, 3 wave to the upside, but this one you just got a straight sell off to the downside. So you take a look at the R side, it did the same thing. Okay, we tapped out and then came back down. So we could be anticipating, like, you know, the weekly R side to be dropping, but it doesn't mean like, you know, BTC gonna be selling off down to like you know, 3K. All right, so that's a valid reason, you know, for saying like the R side could be dropping and price could be staying flat like this. We could be making double bottom. All right, while the R side could be facing to the downside. So but it is going to be tough. It is going to be tough because we got so much volume. Okay, we got so much volume. It is not going to be easy to be moving sideways. It is not going to be easy. So let's move on to XRP. We basically talked about everything about BTC, the weekly, you know, the monthly. We talked about the volume. We're gonna come back, talk about the volume on the daily. Also, it is incredible, especially on the 4 hours. It is something like I wanted to show you on the volume on the 4 hour. And we talked about the R side. We talked about the stock R side. So a lot of you know, most of these indicators, they're showing us like you know, it is a normal corrective move. And then we anticipated it like 3 weeks ago, and then said like it is going to be a nasty sell-off, like we talked about it, a very nasty sell-off. All right, and BTC is proving itself. It can do whatever it wants. All right, it is proving us actually. So we're going to move on to XRP very shortly. We're going to move on to XRP. So yeah, let's move on to XRP. So XRP is looking starting to look great again. when you take a look at the R side, it is making a big move. All right, it is making a big move. So we were expecting, like, if the sell-off continues, we could be getting support at 2200. Okay, that's what we've been expecting. But this initial move with the R side, the volume is not there yet, right? Even though that's a daily, the volume is not a lot. Okay, we don't have a lot of volume to be getting to get us excited, because the volume is nothing but what, like 100 million XRP on the daily. Yesterday alone we got like 100 million selling pressure. So basically all the, it is just canceling out, the selling pressure of yesterday. So I wouldn't be like too excited about it. But like, if tomorrow, let's say tomorrow we get like 200, 300 buying pressure, stuff like that, 500 million, I would be very excited. But 100 million is not a lot, for 24 hours, especially when BTC is down. I would be expecting like at least XRP to get like 200 million trading volume. Okay, especially the market cap of XRP, man. Not the market cap, but the supplies. Okay, with over 40 billion supplies on Binance. So you could be anticipating like 100 and at least 300 million trading volume. So because you can see just about this area, like that was back in I think May 15, right? We got a big volume. This volume was almost 400 million, guys. Excuse me, almost like 400 millions. Okay, 400 million. But 200 million, I wouldn't get too excited. We could still get some cheaper, some cheaper XRP in terms of BTC, which means like if XRP gonna be dropping versus BTC, which is gonna be good for all of us, because BTC gonna be going up and then we're gonna be buying cheaper XRP. XRP could be staying like at 30 cents, all right, and then 30 to 35, even 40 cents, depending how strong it is gonna keep up with BTC. So XRP not showing strengths right now. I think it is good for BTC, right? It is good for BTC. So because if XRP like starts to turn bullish, most likely BTC is not going to be moving to the upside, right? So most likely it is not going to be moving to the upside. Okay. You also got to remember XRP is number 3, like almost like for the last what, 24 months, right? At some point it was number 2. So and it's not even up. It's not even up like not even up like 1% this year. Like XRP was 30 cents at some point, guys. It was like 33 cents like at some point. So it's not even up. Still number 3 for the last 24 months. So it tells you a lot. Okay, it tells you a lot. So if you are looking forward to it's not a financial advice, guys. So do your own research. But if you're looking forward to accumulate, a top coins, right? The top coins, Litecoin is still up like 4x, okay, from the bottom. Neo still up 2x from the bottom. Even Ethereum Classic is up 1.5x from the bottom, right? So, but you take a look at XRP. It's not even up, guys. 28 cents to 30 cents. It's not a lot, okay? 28.5 to 30 cents. That's not even 5%, guys. It's not even 5%. So instead of chasing like those coins with like 400% gains, you could be chasing coins like big top coins with like no gains. So that's one of the top reasons also I'm accumulating XRP, not just for the beside the long term, also one of the top reasons. So if you're accumulating XRP, it's not a financial advice, guys, but it is not a good time to be selling your XRP, because you can see like how strong XRP is just about this area. It is holding very strong, especially on the dollar volume. So if it's holding strong on the dollar volume, it means it is holding strong versus BTC. But you have to look at it like you have to look at it like in a way like BTC has to go up. That's all it is. All right, BTC has to go up. That's all. BTC has to go up and the rest of the market has to stay down. If you take a look at it that way, you would be like accumulating XRP. You would be accumulating XRP. So the selling pressure is a lot. So people been accumulating XRP. That's a weekly chart, but you see that's a weekly chart. Right now we're bullish, right? And last time we seen like a bullish weekly chart, weekly candle, right? That was like almost like May, right? Last week of May. So it's been almost 8 weeks, guys. 8 weeks. So since XRP gave us like a weekly bullish candle, okay? And then before then, you know, so basically we only got 2 bullish weekly candles since like March 2019, right? So that's not good at all, guys. It is not good. So it is a good time to be accumulating XRP down to this area. So I'm not trying to buy like XRP at once. So you want to ladder your position. So as soon as XRP is going to the upside, you're already making money, all right? But if you put your money in the bank 10 years from now, it's still going to be the same amount of money, and then you're not taking into account like inflation. So but XRP going to be going up. You don't worry about inflation or anything. So okay, Bitcoin has retraced the entire surge on the Libra announcement. I didn't follow the announcement, so let's go back to BTC and see. Hey, what's up, Swede? Hey, what's up, Dennis? Okay, the stream. All right, let's go back to BTC before we go to Ethereum, because Ethereum we hit our target like 210. Now we're sitting at 200. Next target could be 170. So if you're familiar with Ethereum, you know 170 is very important for Ethereum. So Ethereum 170 is not impossible. And Litecoin we broke below 90, and we're looking for $65 Litecoin. So but I told you, man, I don't care about Litecoin. I buy weekly. So if it drops just like XRP, you just accumulate more, because you don't get these chances too many times. Okay, you only get it like, we already missed the bottom on BTC. Not we, but most people missed the bottom with BTC when BTC was at 3,500. They're still waiting for they were still waiting for 2K, guys, still 2K. So but now they're still gonna be I mean, not they, but you know, us as a market, we could be waiting for another 1K BTC, and BTC could be reversing, and then we're gonna be like, oops, because most of us was asking like when BTC gonna drop down to 10K, and BTC is dropping. We're gonna ask when BTC is gonna go back up to 12K. So, and when BTC goes back up to 12K, you know, we're gonna be panicking. So you just have to be careful. You just have to be careful, because when you take a look at the day, we talked with the daily time frame, we talked about it. You don't want to lose any money in this range, guys. That's that. You don't want to lose any money in this range, especially your BTCs. Okay, you don't want to lose any of your BTC. You can lose your dollar value, but you don't want to lose your BTCs. Okay, you don't want to lose your BTC, because going in and out, that's how you lose your BTCs. But if you just stay in BTCs, like let's say you don't, I mean, you can stay in alt, but you know, alt going down versus BTC is nothing you can do. But if you're going in and out USD and then BTC and losing, that's not easy. All right, that's not easy. So don't try to go all in at the same time. At the most, go like 15-20% of your portfolio. All right, yeah, at the most. Even if the market is like, you know, I mean, not all in BTC, but you know what I mean, like going in and out BTC and USD Tether. Don't go all in with your portfolio unless you're very confident like your portfolio is gonna bounce back with alt. So hey, that's good, man. Alt season gonna start in an hour and a half. Thank you for letting us know, man. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. Because most of these alts, they dropping down to the December lows, like Neo, EOS, man. I can't believe EOS went up to $8 from like $1.50, and Ripple is still like 30 cents. So you know, Ethereum Classic with, you know, $3.50 to $10. I mean, it been a it has been a nice run, guys. You gotta remember that it has been a nice run. But when the market is going up, most people don't buy the bottom, so they don't feel the gains. Okay, nobody knows where the bottom is, but you buy at these levels. When BTC goes up to 30K, you're gonna feel it. All right, but if you don't buy at 30K, but you wait till BTC breaks 20K and then come back down to 19, you're gonna start buying, and BTC drop down to 15. You're not gonna feel it. You're not gonna feel it. But it is not a financial advice, but you know, these big red candles, it is good time to be accumulating. Okay, it is good time to be accumulating in case we get this double bottom and get this big move to the upside again. All right, it is gonna look like this again, guys. let's see, guys, because we haven't broke 8800 yet, so we're still bullish. Okay, we're still bullish. So, and on February 24th, we came down exactly on 50 EMA, but we didn't break it. This time we broke it. Okay, so this time we broke it. So, and most likely we're going to be closing, hopefully we're not going to be closing outside, below the 50 EMA. If that's the case, it's okay. But if like we close above the 50 EMA, that'd be great. Okay, just to close above it, like close back up to like a 12. BTC is crazy, it can't do it. So but let's wait and see. It's very crazy. We could be closing above the 50 EMA, which is roughly like 10,000. So it is not going to be a big deal. I mean, 9,600, guys. When BTC was 11, guys, I told you I still got some buy order at 98. You know, 98, 98.50. So even down to 97. Okay. So it is not like you expecting like BTC to go to 4. I'm not expecting BTC to go to 14K tomorrow, but in case like you just accumulating, because I knew like we could go as low as 88, so you just dollar cost average. Okay, just dollar cost average. That's why you don't want to go all in, especially when your target is 88. Your final target is 88, guys. Our final target was 88. Okay, final target, the most we're expecting in order to be bearish is 88, breaking 88. Okay, and 88 is very important. At the same time, you go back to like the previous correction. Okay, that's exactly at 88 on top, this area of support. Okay, and you also got another correction just about this area. So 8800 is very important. All right, it is very important, and we targeted 8800, guys. As soon as we got this correction and then finish up the 13, we said like we don't know how far we're gonna go, because we have to complete this wave to the upside, this ABC correction to 13. We didn't know exactly if it is gonna be 13, right? But we said like as soon as we got that big volume on the hourly time frame, like almost 15,000 trading volume, we gave a big signal, right? We gave a big signal, and then we said like we could be going as low as 8800. All right, 8800. So let's take a look at Ethereum or USD, because Ethereum was shaking a little bit earlier. I think it broke. I didn't get a chance to take a look at the price of Ethereum. But Ethereum, the closest right now it is 201, and then our next target is nothing but this area of 100 EMA, because we talked about it like when Ethereum was just about this area, guys. We talked about Ethereum like as soon as Ethereum broke this area. I said like, you know, we said exactly, you know, next area of support could be this area, right? And then if like we break it, we're most likely going to be making some sort of a head and shoulder, right? We could be making some sort of head and shoulder. So, but an extension, we talk about this extension also from Ethereum. We broke 120. It came down exactly at 120 extension, just like BTC coming back down to 80% extension, right, of the first wave. I'm gonna show you again, right? Because most of you guys probably just tuning in, right? So Ethereum like broke like this 1-to-1 extension, and you could be anticipating 1.618 extension of the initial drop is at exactly at 166. So target for Ethereum is nothing but a 170, but it's not a good news. If Ethereum going like to a 170, BTC has to drop lower. So it is not a good news at all, right? It is not a good news. Ethereum is holding in the middle of anywhere right now. It should have held just about this area of 220, right? But it is not a good news for Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? So you think 1.618 extension is at 166, okay? Give or take 170 to 166, right? Because but we could get another wave to the upside before we even drop down to 166. We could get this wave just like BTC and drop down to 166, right? So this way, you know, we're gonna get this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we could be anticipating this wave, so, and drop down and push back up. So it is not going to be easy for Ethereum at all, okay, to push back up. It is not going to be easy at all. It is not going to be easy at all. Even like if like we get 5 waves, you know, to be very constant, it means a lot for Ethereum. It means very bearish correction for Ethereum, okay? If like we get this 5-wave correction, right, we could get this 3-wave back up and then get this, you know, 5 waves to the downside. So, and gonna see like Ethereum as low as, you know, just to approximate, we just drawing, okay, as low as $100, okay, even like $190 again. So, but it is gonna be a big flat correction, just like what BTC is making right now. So, but it all depends also on BTC, because if BTC goes back up to 14K, right, and you know, gotta drop back down to like a, you know, 90 to 900, not 90, but 9,000 and 10,000 level, Ethereum gonna follow BTC back up like to maybe 300 in that range, and has to drop back down, okay? And it could be dropping faster than BTC again, right? So it has to make sense at the same time, because BTC could get another leg to the upside, But Ethereum gonna reverse, guys. So don't sleep on Ethereum. It is gonna reverse. But the next move to the upside, it is not the one you're looking for. Okay, you don't want to look for this one. Just like what BTC just did. Let's not look for this one, because we talked about it yesterday. Okay, don't look for this one. Gonna be very vertical, and then it could be the same pattern. It's gonna start off like with a hammer candle, and then it is going to give you like a rejection candle, like a shooting star again, just like BTC. Okay, I'm going to show you, because we talked about it yesterday. Psychologically, it means a lot, okay, how you start your daily candle and how you end your daily candle, right? So BTC on the 4-hour yesterday, okay, we got a big sell off the day a couple days ago. I think that was, can't remember, 2 days ago, right? I think it was yesterday. It was 14, right? 2 days ago, we got a big rejection candle in this area when the BTC was selling off down to like a 98.50, right? 98.60. Okay, and then the very next day we closed at a 11.1, but with a shooting star. Okay, we were live, so guys, so it was live. So we said like don't FOMO. The highest we expect BTC to go before a retracement is 11.2, at the most 11.4. So we closed at 11.1, so it is not bad at all, because that time I think 11.2 was like on the 50 EMA in this range, right? The 50 EMA on the 4-hour, so that was a max target, because we got one in this area. So it is not a coincidence like you calling for this number. So the max we anticipated is not a resistance, but it is a the 50 EMA. So we couldn't get that, okay? But at some point, right, BTC has to get back up and get some rejection at this 50 EMA, okay? So hopefully it is going to be soon. Hopefully it is not. It is going to be soon. So we got almost 2 hours left, and then this candle is looking nice, right? Even though like we still like below 96, it is not a bad candle. You know, it is not a bad candle at all. It is not bad at all, and it could close above like 97 very soon, right? It could. So we're going to take a look at Litecoin next. So if you take a look at the hourly, it doesn't look bad at all. The hourly time frame doesn't look bad at all. It only means like we could be accumulating in this area, like maybe the next few hours. So if you've been holding like BTC, you just have to be careful. Okay, this is just corrections, and you don't want to lose more money in this correction, this up and down. You don't. The outside is completely oversold right now, so it is not much you can do, right? It is not much you can do. So we could get, you know, this move, this fake out, a rapid sell-off, and then our side gonna retract before we get another move to the upside, because we're not gonna stay in this range forever, because we got so much volume. So we're not gonna stay in this range forever. So just keep that in mind, guys. So we could be facing some reversal very shortly. I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish until we break 8,800. So this move is very promising. Okay, so another drop down and a reversal again. So as long as we don't close like below on the hourly, we don't close like below 94, it is okay. Like as long as we don't close below 94 on the hourly for the next, let's say 4 or 5 hours, right? It all depends. No time frame. Okay, it should be okay. It should be okay. So we should see like very shortly some reversal pattern. Hey, what's up, Mike? What's up, John? Yes, 100 EMA on BTC. You mean daily? No, not you. Because I don't read the chart as I'm making the live. So when you say something, I have to. When you say as well, I don't know what you mean. So let's talk about that daily. The 100 EMA for BTC. Yeah, if LTC push to the upside, I mean, you gotta pay clear attention. Like Litecoin is the blueprint. So if just pay clear attention to Litecoin. All this correction we got, like even like when BTC was making this move, guys, just about this area. Okay, when BTC was making this move, we got it from Litecoin. Okay, it wasn't a secret. You can go back and watch my previous live stream. I said like BTC is just repeating what Litecoin did exactly. It's gonna double bottom and it is gonna move to the upside. Okay, I know some of my live stream pretty long, so you're not gonna find it, but I think like it's in one of the live stream. It was like in the description. It was in the description. So I said like BTC gonna be following Litecoin. That was June 4th. So but if BTC gonna be following Litecoin, it's not gonna be good at all, because Litecoin dropped back down almost to 100 EMA, right? 200 EMA actually. I keep calling it 100. It is 200, guys. Sorry. Let's go to Litecoin, because Litecoin. Okay, Litecoin is almost at 100 EMA. We expecting Litecoin to get a reversal pattern at this 100 EMA. 200, not 100. Sorry, guys. So it is already Litecoin is at $80. Okay, it is at $80, guys. So we and then we said like Litecoin gonna come back down to this area, could give us this reversal pattern. So let's just hope like as soon as Litecoin push back up, okay, like back up like to 96 to $100. So it is good time to be accumulating Litecoin. Litecoin can move very fast. Okay, it can move very fast, man. I know about it. When Litecoin was $22, guys, I was still waiting at $15 Litecoin. So but as soon as it jump back up to 28, I'm like, man, that's it, man. But Litecoin can move very fast, and most people who respect the market, right, they're gonna respect these moving averages, guys. Okay, these moving averages, they're gonna respect them. So, and Litecoin is up 400%, guys, like almost 300% now up, right? Because 22, right, to 82 in that range. If you round it up, it's just about 300%. So completely oversold, right? It is great, man. Look at this move, guys. Look at this move, right? It is just a straight sell-off, guys. It is just a straight sell-off. So we talked about Litecoin, man. This move was just corrective, all right? It is not a nice corrective move, but it is corrective, all right? It is corrective. It is not nice, but it is corrective. You would be anticipating at least Litecoin to come back all the way down and push back up, give you this move. But even though it didn't do it, Litecoin didn't make that move, you know, it is still like you could, you know, anticipate it as soon as we drop this below this area of 50 MA. Okay, below this area of 50 MA. So that's what we're anticipating from Litecoin. And then this head and shoulder, we talked about it when Litecoin when Litecoin was almost like you know, 120 in that range. I mean 110, right? So we got this move, right? We talked about it, guys. If you've been following the channel, right? We say we're gonna push back up. This move, you know, we're gonna see as soon as we get a rejection, we're gonna see. Okay, it is good time to be accumulating now, Litecoin, right? We could push back up. You just have to look to your opposite direction in this range. You don't even need to look like any fib level. Just look for this area, which coincide to almost like $100. So which coincide to $100. So that's another 25% move. Almost 30%, guys. 30%. All right. So don't sleep on Litecoin, guys. Let's not sleep on Litecoin. Diving. Look like a bear flag. Yes, we say, I mean, 16 is our target, is our, you know. Hey Funks, what's up, man? I know you're pretty much bearish, man. You've been you've been bearish since 4K, guys. But I told you in 4K, we're gonna hit a, you know, I think that was like 6-7K, right? And now you're still bearish. So let's see, guys. Let's see. It is good to be bearish, man. You cannot be bullish all the time. It is good to be bearish. It is good to be bearish sometimes. Because most of us got pretty pissed, to be honest, pissed off like Bitcoin was 14K and it was moving too fast. So you gotta join the Telegram group. So make sure to join the Telegram group, guys. Everybody was happy BTC was dropping at some point. Everybody was happy BTC was dropping. But now, you know, most people are not pretty happy. So myself too. But we will see, guys. We will see. It's not end of the world, guys. We still got a lot of opportunity. BTC gonna work a lot within the next 5 to 6 months. So you know, if we're gonna come back and talk about, we're gonna be talking about it again, just like when BTC was 3,500. We've been calling for 10K BTC. Now we're calling for 30K BTC. I know it is not the time. People love to hear those numbers when BTC is green. Like, you know, market psychology is very important, guys. So that's the only reason when you see like thumbnails like to be red when the market is bearish, and then when the market is green, you see like everybody's thumbnail is is green, because everybody loves to buy. Myself too, man. I usually make those mistakes, you know. When so for instance, I have some coin, like Litecoin, I buy it weekly. It doesn't matter, even if the market is, you know, green, I go ahead and buy it, you know. But I could, like, you know, put like my buy order 10%, but I get excited and just buy, but because it is just, you know, psychologically it is just what it is, right? So people love to buy when the BTC is 16%. So you have to be careful, all right? You have to be careful. You have to be careful. To be careful. Talking to myself too, right? So let's move on to we talked about Ethereum, Litecoin. Let's talk about NEO. Today I just want to talk about NEO USD, because NEO BTC is very weak. So unless it give us a reversal pattern with a NEO BTC same pattern as Litecoin. So NEO is already at 200 EMA, exactly at 200 EMA, and we could be anticipating a reversal from NEO. Okay, it is exactly at 200 EMA. So we could be anticipating a reversal from NEO. So which means like BTC has to reverse, okay, and then we're gonna get this move back up, like up to a $14, give or take, right in this area of 382 to a 0.618 and drop back down. Okay, this is going to give us the head and shoulder most people are going to be anticipating. Okay, it is like July 5th 16, guys. It is July 16. All right, and then by August most excuse me, most people are going to be anticipating this head and shoulder, so keep that in mind. So NEO, we've been pretty much bearish on NEO, even though I love NEO, guys. The last few days I was very bearish on NEO. When even NEO was $17, I was very bearish on NEO. But I love NEO, guys. So but the volume is not there yet. So that's what's, you know, very scary, because the way you start your selling pressure, you wanna end your correction with the same type of volume. It doesn't have to be equal, right? But at least like 50 to 60%, right, selling pressure. But right now NEO is dropping, but is no volume, so it means we could just get a fake out volume, like a buying pressure like this, and this one at the end gonna match this volume on the June, I think June 26th, right, June 26th. So but it is following basically BTC, right? It is following BTC, because June 26th BTC got a big volume selling pressure, NEO got a big volume for selling pressure, and BTC got a big volume right now selling pressure, but NEO got a big wick, big candle but low volume. Big candle but low volume. All right, so it is not capitulation yet, right? Big candle, low volume, it is not capitulation, at least, right? We're not capitulating, so we just have to keep that in mind. So a reversal pattern for NEO is, you know, we're getting close to that. We're getting close to that. We're getting close to $14 NEO, like almost. What's the current price right now? 10.6, man. It's dropping, man. So 10.6. So exactly at the 50 MA, which is roughly around like 10.40, 10.4. So let's move on to EOS, BTC, EOS. So guys, we just have to be careful out there. And EOS, same pattern. Nope, not same pattern. Let's take a look at it. I thought it was a USD. So EOS, we're anticipating to be making some correction within this range. All right, so if you follow the previous live stream, okay, we said like EOS could be making this pattern. It broke this area of support with a big volume. That's a good sign. So you see EOS, like we're anticipating a reversal pattern from EOS, but EOS even looks better than NEO in terms of like a capitulation, at least for the short term, versus BTC. That's a big rejection candle. Okay, we could be anticipating another push to the upside from EOS, because I still think like EOS going to be making this move. All right, it's going to make this move to the upside. It's going to be a three-way to the upside. So let's see. So we could be anticipating EOS just to push further like this to the upside, especially when BTC is looking weak. So right now it could be going up with BTC or go up without BTC. Okay. Okay, so we got this three-wave move to the downside, and then we could be getting another one to the upside. So our side looking nice. All right, it is looking nice. You got your divergence on the 4 hour. Our side is pushing higher, price is pushing weaker, I mean getting weaker, and then BTC is getting weaker. So that's a good sign. All right, that's a good sign. You know, our side is getting stronger, BTC is getting weaker. That's just a divergence itself. So hey, what's up? So let's take a look at let's go back to BTC before we call it a day. Okay. I thought I saw 10.8. I think I was looking at the 200 EMA. So, and I thought like, oh, BTC is back up to 10.8. So BTC daily chart is not promising at all. So we just have to wait till the new daily candle start. Make sure to join the live stream. I'm gonna update you guys. ASNOS, not ASNOS, because it might be like late tonight. I'm gonna update you after the first 4-hour candle of the daily. It's gonna be very interesting. Volatility might decrease. We might see like some decrease in volatility, especially like, you know, after we get this big sell-off, right? We might see some decrease in volatility. So it might not be fun at all the first 4 hours, but we will see. But this 4-hour candle was very fun, guys. it was fun, guys. That was like one of the best 4-hour candle this year. So it was very fun, guys. It was very fun. So we're still sitting like just about 95.36. So it is not looking bad at all. It is not looking bad at all. So our side completely oversold. So best thing to do right now, you know, best price you could be looking for BTC is 8,800. You know, if you're not, if you don't know how to do TA, it is not a financial advice, but you know, if you don't do any TA and then you want to be safe, you could be looking for 8,800, like for a short rebound, right? For a short rebound, because you already got a 5 wave in this area. You already got a 5 wave in this area, right? It is 5, and market doesn't move straight like this. We talked about it yesterday. Whenever you see something dropping or going up like this with a 90-degree angle or even like a 80-degree angle, you know, look for at least a reversal pattern like this, you know, at least with a 45-degree angle, at least, at least something like this, 30-degree angle, rejection, something like that. All right, just like these rejections, you can see, you can see this almost like 50 to 60 degrees angle like this, okay, like this. So keep that in mind. Whenever you get a straight sell-off, you're gonna reverse. Whenever you get a nasty sell-off, you're gonna reverse. So don't get excited the next big move, depending on volume, okay, depending on volume. Let's not get too excited. Let's not get too excited. If you're new to the content, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, make sure to join the Telegram group, and then be safe out there. As long as you got your money, you're gonna be playing. All right, as long as you got your money, you're gonna be playing. So all right, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to join the Telegram group. What type of wave we're going to be expecting, we will have to see, right? That's a 5-way structure, because we don't know yet, right? But we're expecting at least, it is not going to be easy like to get 5-way structure and get another 5-way structure, because we could get another flat correction. Now it's not going to be a flat correction if like we get another 5 like this, okay? We get a 5. It all depends like the magnitude of the volume. But if you get a 5-way structure, we could be anticipating going up to the upside, because you cannot get another 5-way structure with another zigzag like this 535. So it's just not going to make any sense, right? It's just not going to make any sense. So you already got a correction in this area. So the next correction, you want your next correction to have the same magnitude, right? The same magnitude as this correction. What I mean by that, you want to either this correction, right, something like this, and another correction to the downside, okay? You could get this way, or you could just get like another correction to the upside, another correction to the upside, right? I know BTC is not going to be doing this type of correction, so we just about like 84, 83, so the sell-off is continuing. So you could get this correction to the upside, and then you're going to get like a a contracting triangle like this, okay, like this. BTC love this contracting triangle, but since like it's in a bigger time frame, I don't think BTC gonna make this move. So this move is valid. Okay, it is valid. It is valid. So it is valid. And if you like to play a triangle, you can also, like, you know, say like BTC is making this, trying to draw some parallel channel, something like that, but it is not gonna work. So, but we could make a 3-wave to the upside and make a contracting triangle, which is still valid. Okay, if you understand like your corrective waves. So, or we just get like 3 to the upside like this. Hold on. We could get 3-wave to the upside like this, right? Okay, and then drop back down like this. Right, drop back down. Right, so, and this is gonna be just 535, 535. So 5-3. It's not gonna be a flat cross. It's just gonna be a zigzag. So yeah, you're welcome, man. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Be safe out there. Make sure to protect your capital. That's the #1 rule. So that's the #1 rule. All right, thank you for watching.